It's time for On the Radar, where we ask an investing professional what they're looking at in today's markets. We're back again with Paul Gardner. He's partner and portfolio manager at Avenue Investment Management. He wants to talk about something that economists have been noting for some time, and that's sagging productivity in Canada.
It's an obsession in Canada, and for the longest time, I just thought that no one come up with the right numbers. How could we be that less productive than the U.S. constantly? But you're starting to see, a continued streak, and there's a couple of real big issues that at the government level right now, there have been such mess ups that, the immigration file, Canadians love immigration, but they didn't understand that when you bring in 1 million immigrants in, you have a tremendous housing problem. And so much of the sector, because we now have to build housing, that's not the best place to talk about productivity is to put money and capital into housing. And then, secondly, the carbon tax was messed up. So there's these mess ups by the government currently that has caused a problem with that. But really the bigger issue that has no blame on the government is that when you're competing with a neighboring country that is throwing trillions of dollars of money in capital spend on infrastructure, it's very hard to compete because they're running such massive deficits. We can't run massive deficits. So, when everyone starts complaining about the government of Canada running a deficit, we're only talking 1 to 1.5% of GDP, whereas the U.S. is running 6 to 10. And it's also when you're a reserve currency, you get to run your monetary policy how you want. And so it's very hard. It's almost like you're competing with your hand behind your back tied. And it's one of those factors where it would be great. The biggest issue though is the huge issue is deregulation in this country. We're still haven't deregulated this country, whether it's in telco, airlines. That has to be done. We cannot protect the Canadian cultural at this point now. We've done it for 30 years. It doesn't work. So in the end, we need a ton of deregulation. We need a bit of tax movement policy that's smarter. We have all these isolated tax innovations or ideas that cause accounting firms to get their head exploded because they're almost like PhD now. They have to. When you talk to your accountant now, there's so many different line items that it's very hard to enhance productivity when there's so much confusion at the accounting level. So then when you if you could lower taxes, increase deregulation, then you actually could create not just winners and losers, but you create en masse the country could perform better. And then finally, this is a blame on all government levels, is the provincial trade barriers are just unbelievably bad.
Right. And there's been unbelievably no movement on that.
And it's like a third rail. The provinces refuse to touch it. They have their own little pet projects that they're just terrible. And in a country like this, to have trade barriers provincially is just horrendous. And you'll never get productivity up if you don't have governments that come together and say, can we not have a free trade deal in our own country? And that's probably our biggest problem.
What about capital spending by the private sector?
Yeah, and we're not being incentivized enough. So we're always going to lag behind Silicon Valley and the U.S. But you can create. Once again, the government at this level right now is creating winners and losers instead of en masse just making it easier for small businesses. Even like an example is small business taxation almost forces you to stay small because your taxation rate is so much lower than large. So why do you want to even grow into that? Because you're not going to get as much dollars because you're going to be taxed more. So there's this, and then of course the capital gains thing that kind of blew up in the government's face. And I'm not a proponent on either side, but it still causes so much confusion. And long-term capital has a problem placing money in Canada just for a lot of those reasons. The deregulation thing, there's just so many pillars that are causing productivity productivity to stall, in effect.
This doesn't cause you to have a negative view of the Canadian stock market, however.
Well, it's not a great thing, but it doesn't overtake the whole valuation idea and that's actually why we have to accept Canadian valuation has to be lower than the U.S. valuation, but it's now at the point where it's just too wide. but we're always going to trade at a discount. Look at our currency. And then there's just finally, I don't know if I have enough time.
You
but
do.
Finally, but there's something else that it's a blessing and a curse. They call it Dutch disease in the sense that you have this commodity that's a super commodity in Canada, oil and gas, and it generates, I believe, something around 25 billion at the federal level of revenue. So when you have this resource that does so well, unlike Japan or Singapore, when you have to pay for resources and get no good benefit from resources, you don't have to lean on your economy to create more technology and more productivity because you have this old commodity that basically takes over the whole discussion.